Hey, how you doing? This is Cesar Rosas, and you're watching Bay Area Sports Rap.
Looking at the box score, Kayla, Veronica, Tiffany, and that trio's pluses in the box score. What just kind of works between those three in the starting lineup?
What works?
Mm-hmm.
Their IQ. Yeah.
Offensively, is the spacing just kind of with the way that they could shoot? Does it help with that spacing as well?
Yeah, they all can shoot threes, so the spacing should be all, outside that 3-point line. Yeah. Everyone was a little nervous. Everyone had a little first game jitters, as they should, because that crowd was amazing. Our crowd showed up. So, yeah.
Coach, I actually want to ask you, I have two questions for you, but since you mentioned the crowd, just how good did it feel to have such a loud crowd today, such a huge turnout, and, so many of them invested in what's going on here? It's just a preseason.
Yeah, I'm very lucky. I really have to start there. For all these fans that showed up on a preseason game, but not only just they showed up, they were loud. It felt like a playoff game. That's what it really felt like. And you could see, like I said, our players play with so much passion. And as soon as you saw it dive on the floor or a tough foul or a block or something, that crowd they responded. So, yeah, felt like almost like a team effort with the crowd.
Indeed, you had that 6 man you talked about.
6 man.
But also, Leticia obviously brought a huge spark to the team.
Yeah.
Just want to know what you saw from her. If she progressed throughout the game, what you liked, what you feel like could be better, being that she gave such a big spark to the team today.
Yeah, so she came early. She came early to camp. So, great job on her end to kind of sacrifice her time. And so just for her to get comfortable, she got comfortable with us right away. And I think that showed. And she just said, Coach, I just need you to support me. And we're like, of course. And she can show that if you see she can handle the ball, she's almost like, a big guard, pretty much. And so it's going to be very challenging, I think, for other teams to guard her just because we could stretch her out. But then also she can get downhill. So her confidence, her three at the end. I mean, I know we lost or whatever, but it almost felt like we won for a second just because, when she shot it, she held it up there and she had this stare on her face. And it's a completely different LA than from day one. And so I was very proud of her. Yeah.
Yeah, as you mentioned, I mean, you're again, it's only just a preseason game, but how exciting was the fact that your team was down by 14 points, you come back to tie it, and you make a game out of it. It comes down to basically almost the last shot.
Yeah, we knew. I mean, we were 1 for 14 from threes in the first half, so I said, I'll just keep shooting it. It's going to fall, right? The numbers are going to end up balancing out. So we ended up, making 5. We're 6 for 28 overall, but we know in that first half, everything felt good. So we just knew it was just a matter of time. Yeah.
You guys had a 32-point third quarter, and it was mostly that bench unit of Carla, Julie, Kate Martin, Leticia, and Kiara.
Yeah.
What really worked about that group, and what have you seen from that group in practice to put that unit together?
Yeah, I think just the pace, like I was trying to tell you guys, they found their pace in that unit, So it all depends on how many stops they get, running, but also running to the right spots. I think they kind of flowed into it a little bit better than the other units, but they like to play fast too. I like our pace and they like to play fast, so I'm good. Yeah. Well.
Natalie, Kayla was just saying, kind of as you were saying, she went into the locker room at halftime and told everyone, hey, don't be discouraged. Whole second half, it went better and went very well. She said it exceeded our expectations for how the first game was going to go. Do you kind of agree with that this is better than what you guys were kind of thinking of when you entered tonight? I
mean, I can't predict, what it would be like, but I can just say my last, one of my first words to my coaches when we got together was, I'm just so proud of them. I feel like a parent or whatever, but we've been working so hard. We had a couple double days, and we were really getting after it. So to see everything kind of unfold on a preseason game in front of that crowd, I'm just really proud.
And a quick second question is, as the preseason continues, do you plan on using different combinations, different starting lineups, just trying to figure out what the best groups are, or is this something that you want to kind of, these groups, what you want to stick with moving forward?
Well, with change of, with Steph and Chechi, so we're definitely going to see and mix and match there. So we'll just take a look at it. But again, I think what's nice about our offense is you can kind of interchange anything. Like sometimes we can go big, sometimes we can go small. So yeah, it's our first game, and we have a couple more practices till we play Phoenix. So again, we'll just continue to build and see. Yeah.
Natalie, Matthew Walter from the Next. Multiple times tonight you went to a 2-point guard lineup. I think you had a lineup with Veronica and Carla, and you had a lineup with Carla and Julian. You talked about tempo. How do you feel like having 2 point guards on the floor changes things for you guys from both a tempo perspective, but also allowing you guys to mix up who's going to run your offense and doing different things from the 3 things that each of them brings from those 3 players?
Yeah, so not tempo. Our pace. I want to try to get away from that. I really want them to find their pace. And so, like you could see, like with that double lineup of Julie and Carla, it's a little bit faster. So again, that's their pace. So yeah, I mean, again, I said we're versatile. We can all space the floor. And again, it's all about just making the right reads for each other. And I thought they really did that. They just kind of kept going. You could see they were trying to hunt Chloe after she made that shot, and then they're going to try to hunt LA after she made that 3. Like, those are the high IQ plays that I'm talking about.
Hi, Coach. Over here.
Oh, sorry.
Caitlin Chen got a huge standing ovation. Could you sort of talk about that moment for the team and her and everything?
I mean, I just think because she's so loved from, I think, the basketball world in general. But, Caitlin, she just leaves everything out on the floor. And I know what I'm going to get from Caitlin. She plays 94 feet pickup. She will look at me and be like, what do you want to run? And I'm just like, well, what do you want to run? So someone that you could trust. But at the same time, like, you could see she's fearless. And so you saw the response from our team, right? Like, they just, like, jump for joy or whatever. But that's for everyone. I think everyone, as soon as Kate made a shot, right, as soon as they made their first, I think that was a big moment. Everyone scored today. So that was good. Yeah.
As far as Steph goes with the late scratch, like, what's kind of her status, and when did you know that she wasn't able to go today?
Yeah, just sore. I'm like I said, like you guys all know, my favorite word right now is health, coming from training camp. So I'm not touching soreness. I want people to be healthy. Yeah.
Carla had some like oohs and ahs moments from the crowd tonight. What did you just like about the way she played today?
Same thing as Caitlin, fearless. Yeah, if she sees any seam or she sees a lane, she just goes, and that's hard. I mean, I was small. A little smaller than her. I was scared. I'm just going to be honest. So just to see players they're taller than me, but players that are taller than me, and they have that fearless mindset, I admire that.
You talked about pace, and I'm going to remember now, pace going forward. But it seemed like at times you guys got a little sped up, and they put a lot of 94 feet pressure on it. It seemed like at times, obviously different lineups in there, but getting the ball across half court, inbounding the ball.
Yep.
How do you, obviously now playing another team, going back and looking at that, cleaning up those things and the turnovers, because it seemed like you struggled at times to get the ball in and then get it across.
That's where we had our turnovers. So I really wasn't happy with our 11 turnovers in the first half. We ended up having only 4 in the second, but we got to work on that. We got to work on the inbound. I think I got to clean that up. That's not me. Yeah.
And last one, Marissa.
Sorry. I was just curious about Kiara. It was our first time really seeing her in the WNBA. Like, what did you think of her, and what kind of do you expect from her when she's on the floor?
Just like what she just did. She had 8 boards. Like, just, what we were very attracted with when we were looking at Kiki was just her ability to pass and see the floor. But, I mean, add boarding. I mean, let's call her board man. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's a good nickname. But, no, I mean, she saved us a lot of possessions, and that's why that unit got to run, because she just grabbed it, boom, and they went. So, yeah, no, Kiki she's excellent. Cool. Thanks, you guys. I appreciate it.
Hi, y'all. I'm NFL reporter Jen Hale. You are watching Bay Area Sports Wrap. Please give my friend a like and follow his channel on YouTube. He does a fantastic job.